Hello everyone, my name is Hasty Swampert and I am back to do week 9 of the Universal Pokemon Association, and for this week our opponent is LittleBigness, who is the coach of the Northwest Nidokings, and his team is Melodic, Ferrothorn, Flareon, Hitmontop, Landorus, Therian, Espeon, I forgot the rest of his mons, I gotta look. Here we go. Heliolisk, Altaria is his Mega, Smeargle, and Tyrantrum and Dodrio. That is all. Okay, so what I am going to do is... So first off, I noticed that Keldeo could hit his whole team neutrally with Water and Fighting. Except Mega Altaria, so that's why I have Icy Wind. The set's pretty self-explanatory. It's to do as much damage as possible. I was planning to switch this for Taunt, but I felt like Scald was... I wouldn't say it would be necessary, but it's so I won't have to play any games with the RNG. And Icy Wind can drop speed, and... Hold on. And, yeah, it hits Mega Altaria, which is a threat. I have prepped hard for Mega Altaria, and I hope that it will not wreck me. If he doesn't bring it, that would be amazing. Now, next up is Craftsman. And Craftsman deals with Melodic with the Miracle Seed. Sorry that I'm like stuttering a lot. But I have Leaf Storm, I have Hidden Power Fire for the Ferrothorn, and as you'll see, I have like fire coverage on 4 out of 6 of my mons. I'm literally that prepped for Ferrothorn. And then Volt Switch for switching out, and Thunder Wave is for speed control. I hope he doesn't have Heal Bell on his Mega Altaria, because if he does, then I'm in trouble. I hope it's not a D-Dance set. But if it is, then I have like my whatever it is. I have an emergency button. I have like an yeah, see? Final Gambit. That's what you use. So V-Create, Bolt Strike hits Melodic and Ferrothorn hard, U-turns to switch out. Final Gambit is if the Mega Altaria is like a D-dancing one, so it either significantly weakens it depending on the hit point investment. If it has like no hit point investment, then the Mega Altaria is dead. No question about it. Now next up, he has the Espeon for Magic Bounce, so I wanted to bring Skuntank to deal with that. Sucker Punch, Pursuit, just so I could Pursuit Trap Espeon because it's pretty prone to that because of its very frail defense. Poison Jabs for the Altaria, and Defog is in case he brings a bunch of hazards with him. I'm guessing his Melodic is going to be competitive, but you never know if it's not competitive. And Jamie is going to put Pokemon to sleep, and Sludge Bombs for Mega Altaria, Giga Drains for the Melodic and the Landorus, Hidden Power Fires for Ferrothorn. Originally I was going to go for the Expert Belt, but I kind of just, I was like, I think a Focus Sash is more vital. Now, last member is Porygon 2. I wanted to go for full special attack for most offensive pressure possible, because you know how I am. I like running my mons offensively. I like full-on offense a lot. Usually I'd have like a Cleric in the back, but not this time. I was about to bring Floor Jays, but then I ended up building a whole new team over again, and it ended up being this way. So, Tri-Attack Stab, Ice Beams for the Mega Altaria, HP Fire for the Ferrothorn, Recover is to stay out on the battle longer, and yeah, that's the team. Eviolites for Big Bulk for, cause, you know, Porygon 2 is not a fully evolved mon, and Download is for, if I get lucky enough, I'll get a special attack boost, and that'll do a little bit of damage to his team. So, that is it, and I already said this a bunch of times, but you should know already. I will see you all when this battle starts. Okay, so before the battle begins, I'm gonna go over a few things. So, wait, where's my team? Oh, it's anything goes. Show all teams. Jeez Louise, where's my team? Okay, so first off, I got into the playoffs. I was fighting over the 4th seed with someone else, but they lost. I won. So, wow, this team is not exactly how I predicted it, but not too bad. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how that happened. Guys, don't look at this. This is a disaster. I meant to copy and paste it, but that didn't happen. Hold on. Never mind. Alright, I'm good. So, what he might do is, I can predict him to... Alright, what I'll do is, I'll lead with Victini, and if he leads with Smeargle, which he does, that's obvious, I'm going to U-turn out. He might get the rocks up, which will stink, but he could probably spore me too, which I don't like a lot. So I'll just U-turn, and then if he wants to switch, that's fine, because then I have the upper hand myself. But Stealth Rocks concern me a bit because of Victini. I need to actually save him, because actually he won't do too much to Tyrantrum, but I'm sure that Final Gambit will OHKO. He goes into the Tyrantrum. That is fine by me, because what I can do right here is go into... What I can do here is I can go into Anakin and fire off... I could fire off a Scald, believe it or not. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go into Anakin. I'll fire off a... He might actually go into the Heliolisk, because what happens is Heliolisk gets Dry Skin, and if I predict wrong, I can end up... Okay, if I predict wrong, he can go into the Heliolisk, and I go for Scald. It's a free switch. I could Secret Sword and do damage to either the Tyrantrum if he wants to stay in, or he could go out into the Heliolisk and I could Secret Sword that mon. Like, this team is really weird, because it's like, do I go for Hydro Pump or Secret Sword? I could... Alright, so I'll go for Secret Sword. He brings in the Espeon. Ooh, that does over half. Okay. What I'll do is I'll go into Skuntank. If he wants to switch, that's fine. I was actually not expecting that much damage, but I have Life Orb, so it makes sense, but it really doesn't all that much. So he goes for the Dazzling Gleam. He is Specs. I'm gonna go for the Pursuit, or do I just want to Sucker? You might try to switch out right here, so... But he could just go for a second one. Nah. I'll just stick with the original play and see what he does. Okay, he stays in. There goes the Espeon. Now, what's he going to do right here is what I'm wondering. He might go back out into the Smeargle, which is fine. Yes, Lucas, it is the first blood. So, that's one Mon down. He brings back in the Tyrantrum. I don't know what Tyrantrum can... Is he D-Dance? I don't know what he is. He might actually be, I just don't want to sack it off, do I? Okay, so, I can make a few guesses. I can say that this is a D-Dance, Tyrantrum, or it could be Choice Banded. He might try to take advantage of me switching and be like, oh, I'm gonna go for a Dragon Dance, when really, I'm gonna stay in and do some chip damage. Yes, he is. Okay. I'm gonna Sucker now. Do as much damage as possible. Oh, God, he got two of them up. I'm in trouble. But I have a plan. I'm gonna keep spamming Sucker Punch. And he's gonna Earthquake, that is fine. But watch this. I have Focus Sash Roserade. So if he wants to switch out, that's perfectly fine. Boom. Alright. So that's two Pokemon down. I did lose Skuntank. Skuntank didn't really do much, but Skuntank took out Espeon, which is good job on him, but he had to go, which is a bit sad. Oh, so sad, but had to have happened. Okay, so he has 91 speed. He could be a defensive one, or he could be a Scarf. I could go for a Sleep Powder, or I do need Roserade in a way for the Altaria, but what I can do is I'll just go for a go to Rotom maybe, or I can go to what's his face. I could go into Porygon. I'll do that. Do I? Or else will he go for Superpower? I'm just gonna Sleep Powder. Nope. That was a bad idea. Now, if you well, that's actually not the worst, because he could bring in the Altaria, or he could bring in the... What's he bringing in? He's bringing Doodlebob again. Now, what I'll do here is go for... I don't want a Final Gambit. That's an unwise decision because I need to save it for the appropriate moment. So... Okay, so what I'll do here is I can Thunder Wave. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Rotom so I can Thunder Wave it and just scout to see what he's gonna do. Or I can just go for a Volt Switch. Well, he might try to get Hazards up, so yeah, I'm just gonna Volt Switch right here. I hope he doesn't have Dark Void, but he could be packing Dark Void because I had 2 grass types on my team, which can make sense. And I'm full hit point investment, so odds are he's faster than me because all Smeargles are like max speed. Parting shot. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was bad. Okay, that was not good. That was not good at all. Okay, what can I do here to... No. Do I want to do that? I probably don't. But why did he do that? I'm a bit confused. Do I need this thing? I don't, but I need to put up offensive presence against him. So I'll switch out into Porygon 2, get the download boost. I need to do my math here. If he does 65% on the first hit and then does another one, hoping that he's like defensive or only jelly natured, then I can take 2. So yeah, that will work. Oh god, he knocked me off. Jeez. Okay, judging from this damage, he's probably... He might be predicting the Ice Beam, so I'm gonna go for a Tri-Attack. I hope he's, like, Scarfed and not... I wouldn't say not... He might be Banded, believe it or not. Because... Isn't 35% a little too much? Might be. I should be able to take a Hyper Voice from this thing. Can I? Hey, not bad. Okay. That's 2 Mons down. This is a very tense moment because he can turn this game around, potentially, depending if he brings in the right Pokemon. Alright, he brings in the Landorus again. I'm obviously going to go down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ice Beam. He U-turns out again, so that's perfectly fine. He could bring in Altaria, because if he does bring in the Altaria, I'm just going to go right for a Final Gambit. Or he could go into Smeargle. He's going to go for one of those two. Goes for Doodle Bob, okay. So, Doodle Bob here, he has Parting Shot. That's a weird move. I'm Scarfed, so that puts me in a bit of trouble. What I can do here is just go right for the Final Gambit. But is it worth it, is the question. Okay, so no, because then he's gonna... I go first before it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a double. I'm gonna predict him the Parting Shot again, and I'm just gonna go into the I'm gonna go into the Victini. Hopefully he brings in Altaria. I want to lure him into bringing it, because if he does bring in Altaria, then I'm just gonna Final Gambit and boom, gone. At least I hope. And he does Parting Shot, which is good. Now, what is he going to bring in? Brings in the Landorus. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is go into the that's banded. That is not scarfed. I know that for a fact. So what I'm going to do just go for a Leaf Storm. Yeah, let's do that. Whoa, yeah, that is banded. That is certainly banded. There's no doubt about it. That's a banded Landorus. If that's not a banded Landorus, then I don't know what it is then. But I can really tell from that damage because I'm full hit point invested and it cannot do that much damage. Okay, he's gonna D-Dance. That's cute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just fire off a nice Leaf Storm before I go down. That's 46%. Okay, that's good. Why? I don't know why he did that, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna go for another one. He has Roost. Oh god, no. We're not doing this. We're not doing this game. You know what? He's gonna try to get as many as he can. So, I think I'm utterly screwed, but I need him to get rid of my Ronomo badly. But I don't think he's gonna do that immediately, so let's do as much damage as... This guy's... Oh, we got Parrot. I was gonna say, is he getting greedy or what? I really am not... come on. I was really trying to sack it off now, and now he's not doing that, which is not good. There we go. Now he's sacking it off because I'm going to do this now. Come on. Stay in. Stay in. Stay in. We got to go for the final gambit. There we go. Alright, so he can go into the... He's going into Doodle Bob again. What I'm going to do here is I can go for a Scald and try to get a burn off. Oh, second time in UPA history, a final gambit has taken out a Mega Altaria. Oh god, it is Spore. Can you wake up sooner or later, Keldeo, so that you can get rid of it? Wow, he was just that type of guy and he decided to go for the Spore. But I woke up on the first turn. That's very... I'm curious about that. What? No way. Wait. I win? Well, what do you know, guys? That was pretty funny. That was funny. Final gambit, and I was like, oh no! That was very funny, guys. Okay. Now, that was fun. That was a pretty funny ending. So, that's enough of me rambling on. GG Drew. I will link his channel in the description. That was quite the battle. And he had, a lot of, whatchamacallit. He ended up getting a lot of wins. He's, like, first in, the league in differential and win-to-lose ratio. He got a lot of wins. He's doing really good. should give him some support. If you enjoyed this video, you could leave a like, you could comment, you could subscribe. That is, if you enjoyed it. And I will see you all for the playoffs and for other stuff next time.